harbours in the condition that he was given them. And he was saddened to know that in his passing, these things weren't rectified, that we were still fighting these battles, because in his belief, as I believe, the health of your estuary is the health of your people.
I think Ngāti Hapo's been really clear over the last 15 years, alongside with other Hauraki areas. Simply put, Hauraki says no to the marina on the basis that the harbour is significant, it's a place of gathering kaimoana. And I suppose 15 years down the track we're still saying no.
Ko te tikanga ka tīmata nā mahi taunga waka I te tuatahi oho ngongoi. E nari haia tara wāke kua tīmata ke te hunga whakahe I te noho whenua.
Well, we're determined to have a peaceful occupation. There's been a few vocal supporters of the Marina Society that have travelled past, and we've received a bit of abuse from those people, and we just simply smile and wave back.
Say or say? Where should I put it? Over there. Do you want me to hold it?
I used to come over here with my queer and my koro, and a number of us used to come over here during the summer period to gather kaimoana and dry it, prepare it on the beaches. And our job was to go and pick pippies, and we would pick bags and bags of pippies. And they used to light fires over here to cook them and dry them in the sun. They're not only pippies, they're titiko, they're our pippies to come and fish for fish here. They're kutai out in the channel. They're kinners out at the heads. You go around a little bit more, there's paua there. So this is the uniqueness of this place. Ko taku moiho, ki ta hara mai te pohara I rungi a tātou. E nāinaka ki te ati e tahi o tā mātou whānau, hara mai ana ki te mahi kai ki kone, ki te whāngai atu tā rātou whānau. Mea ko tēnā taku wero ki a tātou. Waiho atu tēnei wāhi mo tā tātou tamariki mokopuna.
Te tikanga me kari ke te taunga waka me te Hawaii. E waru marama pea te roa ki te kari.
With any dredging within the area, that will cause sedimentation. The sedimentation will smother the kaimoana beds. Old people used to say you don't take a spade out on the kaimoana beds to dig, you dig with your hand because of all of those things around that.
At the moment you can kind of cross here at low tide, lucky if it's above your knees, but the depth will be way above my head anyway. Probably one of the saddest things for us is that our kids are not going to get across the channel, and there's no way our kaumātua and koe are going to get across the channel either. And that, I think, is a huge loss.
Well, this is the Whangamata salt marsh. So this is a bit of a secret here in Whangamata. Not many people would know that this even exists, because it sort of has protected itself by this natural boundary of Harakeke and Manuka. Where we're standing here now, it's going to become a car park. And it's going to become a car park 3 metres above this level that we're at now.
Mā te tūnga waka e whakahaere te taunga waka.
So water coming off the land is allowed to be cleaned here. It gets filtered. It gets filtered by these rushes. It gets filtered by the kind of animal life that lives here. Crabs, insects, they all help to break down certain nutrients and matter in fresh water before it gets released into the ocean. But of course the ocean comes in here as well. And this plant that you see here, these oioi and these other rushes, they can only grow in a salt freshwater mix. As we stand here, you know, it's a very peaceful place, and yet the most powerful forces in the universe are taking place here. There's the high tide, low tide, which is celestial, you know, it's governed by the moon. There's land interfacing with ocean. So the most powerful forces exist here, but they do it in a peaceful way.
When we think about Whangamata Harbour, then we've got to have a look at it in its wholeness. There is less and less places around this harbour that we're looking after or creating the kohanga so that the other species may grow.
I kitea he moko onge I nā wiki tata I mua mai te nōhanga.
He tohu tēnā. Yeah, and I think it's wonderful. In the Māori view of the world, we're all whānau, we're all family. And they're actually older than us in the chain of things. You know, Tāne's children are all there and we're the bottom of the heap, the human beings. And yet we seem to think it's okay to pick up a whole whānaus and ship them out somewhere else, wherever, so we can do what we want in their space.
Kia hau nei, he wero ana tēnei, kia mātou hoki, ngā mokopuna o tā tātou tūpuna. Ia hara mai ki te whawhai mō rātou, mō tātou hoki. Ko tēnā te whakaaro I roti ahau. Ai.
Oh, that's a good, perfect one.
Yeah, flying away from the steamer.
I te tau 2012 I whakaihia te taunga waka ahakoa nā tau tohe tohe mō nā tau te kau mārima I Wainanui I nā kōti me te kaunihera. I au katia e te minita o nā take taiao I tonoa e te rōpu taunga waka a kātahi te minita taiao o mua ka whakae.
We were quite dismayed at the final court decision and surprised. All of our old people had told their stories and the judge essentially said that he preferred the testimony or evidence of can remain unnamed Māori consultants that the Marina Society employed over all of our kaumātuas that were there. And that was just quite insulting. A lot of those kaumātua karaua kuia who had spoken at the hearings had already passed away by then, so you can imagine it was quite upsetting.
Are we upset about it? You bet your bottom dollar we are. You know, we have a long history here, and when everybody has gone and moved on, our whakapapa still brings us back to this whenua here. And it isn't something that we let go lightly.